Hello dear students, in this video I am going to talk about physical equilibrium and characteristics of the physical equilibrium. These two topics are from the chapter equilibrium. Physical equilibrium. Students, physical equilibrium is equilibrium attained in physical processes. Equilibrium attained in physical processes. First type of physical equilibrium is solid liquid equilibrium. Solid liquid equilibrium. Assume there is some well insulated container in which no heat transfer, no mass transfer is allowed. Well insulated container. In this we have some water and some ice, some water and some ice. This is H2O solid, H2O liquid, both are present at 0 degrees Celsius and 1 atmosphere pressure, 1 atm pressure. Students, the mass of water and mass of the liquid, that is mass of the solid ice, will not changes with the time, but the process which is in continuously occurring, that is H2O solid will convert into the H2O liquid. Continuously this process will occurring. At the same time, the backward process also occurring, that H2O liquid is converting back into the H2O solid. So how we can observe this is in the dynamic in nature is by adding some part, that is D2O solid like a substance which we can add to this. Then we can observe that D2O liquid also present in this. So dynamic nature of this process can be observed from this. If you add some D2O solid or D2O liquid, if you add D2O solid, then D2O liquid also we can observe. If it is D2O liquid is added, D2O solid is observed. That means this process is in continuous progression. It is occurring continuously. Dynamic in nature we can call it as. For this process we can write the rate of fusion. Fusion is the process of conversion of solid into the liquid, that is called as rate of fusion is equal to the rate of freezing or solidification. We can call it as rate of freezing or solidification. The other type of possibility is liquid vapor equilibrium or vapor liquid equilibrium. Assume that some container, we took some water at a slightly higher than the room temperature, let us assume that, and to this some manometer is connected. Manometer is connected like this. So initially the mercury level in the manometer, let us assume that some water is taken initially in this container. Initially the level will be equal in the two limbs of the manometer. Mercury level in the two limbs, it is equal. So with the time what happens, the level in this right side limb, it will increases. Why? Because this some of the liquid water is converting into the vapor state. Vapor state, even if it is lower than the boiling point of water, it is possible. Vaporization will occur. So after some time what we can observe it is the level will become stable in both the limbs. That means here the process is occurring is H2O liquid is converting into the H2O gas, and meanwhile H2O gas is converting back into the H2O liquid. So students, for this we can write it as rate of vaporization is equal to rate of condensation. Students, now let us discuss about the third type of physical equilibrium. Students, third type of physical equilibrium is gas solid equilibrium. Let us assume that in a transparent vessel we have taken some I2 solid. I2 solid is taken, iodine solid is taken. So with the time what we can observe in this is some violet color fumes we can observe in this. That is I2 gaseous state. I2 solid is converting into the I2 gaseous state. So after some time what we can observe, this intensity of the violet color will becomes as a stable. Intensity of the violet color will becomes a stable because the forward process, rate of the forward process is same as the rate of backward process. I2 solid is converting into the I2 gas, meanwhile same amount of I2 gas is converting back into the I2 solid. That is indicates the system is in equilibrium. Rate of forward is equal to forward process equal to rate of backward process. Here we can write it as rate of sublimation is equal to rate of condensation. So students, initially the violet color, intensity of the violet color is increasing. I2 solid is converting into the I2 gas. Then intensity of violet color is increasing. After some time, again this I2 gas is converting back into the I2 solid. Then intensity will becomes as it is stable. So that indicates the system has achieved the equilibrium condition. Rate of sublimation is equal to rate of condensation. Equilibrium in solutions. Students, for example, we have saturated solution of aqueous NaCl. Saturated solution. Saturated means no more solute can be added to that solution. Saturated NaCl aqueous solution assumes at a constant temperature 30 degrees Celsius. To this, if we add 5 grams of NaCl, then it will dissolve. Meanwhile, whatever the NaCl is present in the aqueous state, it will be precipitate out. That we can call it as the solid is in equilibrium with the solute which is present in the solution state. So 5 grams of NaCl when we add, this is soluble in the water, but same amount will be precipitate out from the solution to the crystalline form. That we can write it as rate of dissolution is equal to rate of precipitation. We can call, students, and dissolution of gases in liquids can be explained by Henry's law. That we will discuss in detail in the chapter, that is a solutions chapter. We have this one. So now let us discuss about the characteristics of the physical equilibrium. Students, general characteristics of Characteristics of physical equilibrium. Physical equilibrium. At equilibrium, measurable properties are constant. Students, if it is a physical equilibrium, once the equilibrium is attained, measurable properties are constant. That is like a pressure, volume, color, concentrations, like that properties will remain a constant. Equilibrium in which gases are involved must requires a closed vessel. Must requires a closed vessel. Closed vessel. Equilibrium is in dynamic in nature. Continuously it is in the progress, it is occurring. Equilibrium is in dynamic in nature. The concentration of different states at equilibrium remains constant. The concentrations, if water liquid is in equilibrium with the water vapor, then the concentration of two states will remains a constant. The ratio of concentrations of species in equilibrium is constant at constant temperature. The magnitude of equilibrium constant, constant indicates extent to the process before it attained equilibrium. Students, general characteristics of physical equilibrium. At equilibrium, measurable properties like color, refractive index, pressure, volume, those will remain a constant once the equilibrium is attained. Equilibrium in which gases are involved must require a closed vessel. So gases, there is a chance of gases are formed in a particular process, then it should not escape from the reaction mixture, or if it is in the physical equilibrium also, right? Equilibrium is in dynamic in nature. Always this is under progress. It is not a static equilibrium. Continuously both the processes are occurring. The concentration of different states at equilibrium remains a constant. Once the equilibrium state is reached, the concentration of different states will remain a constant. The ratio of concentrations of species in equilibrium is constant at constant temperature. As long as the temperature is constant for a given process, equilibrium constant also remains a constant, remains unchanged. The magnitude of equilibrium constant indicate extent to the process before it attained equilibrium. That means, for example, if A, assume it is liquid, is converting into the A gas, then for example higher value of equilibrium constant, if it is 10 power 3, that indicates this is more towards a forward direction it is occurring. Before attaining the equilibrium, this process is more towards the forward direction. If it is 10 power minus 2, that indicates this is more towards a forward direction only, right? Higher value of magnitude of the equilibrium constant indicates extend to the process, which direction it is occurring, that indicates 10 power 3 indicates this is more towards the products before attaining the equilibrium. Once the equilibrium is attained, both will occur at the same rate. Before attaining the equilibrium, this magnitude of equilibrium constant indicates which direction it is more occurring before attaining the equilibrium. That is, the magnitude of equilibrium constant indicate extend to the process before it attaining the equilibrium. Students, thank you for watching.